CBS News political contributor Deval Patrick is the former Democratic governor of Massachusetts, and he joins us now. Governor,
he's responsible for the ouch.
Yeah, he was there for the ouch. Yeah. Well, the analysis has already begun. Let's continue. It was definitely an ouch. Pretty cold stuff. Who had a strong performance last night?
Well, I think it was really Senator Warren's night in many respects. When she wasn't speaking, the other candidates were speaking about her or about her ideas.
Did it feel like 11-1 to you?
Well, she is a prominent candidate. She's got a lot of ideas and a lot that she's put out sort of to serve as a target.
She would not say whether middle-class taxes would go up under her plans. Now, why would she not say that?
Well, I don't know, but my guess is that she's getting some of the advice that Democrats often get, which is not to let the tax word pass your lips.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, I listened to Senator Sanders talk about paying for Medicare for all in ways that would include a tax on middle-class citizens as well as on the rich. And I listened to Senator Warren talk about how costs would go down, and they're both right. Yeah. They're both right. The thesis is that you spread this cost around to everybody. You get a lower-cost alternative than private insurance, and in that way, everybody's costs go down, although you have to put a little bit in to make that happen. And I suspect that is true of Senator Warren, but it's enormously frustrating not to have her not be more
acknowledge the reality.
How do you think the former vice president handled the questions about his son's business dealings in Ukraine?
Well, I feel for him in some ways because I think his family's not on the ballot.
Yeah.
And when his family, anyone's family, gets pulled in, having to defend their choices and their behavior is always hard. I've had that experience, obviously, on a smaller scale. Yeah. I would have expected his answer to be crisper. This has been broiling around for some while now, and
some people were frustrated he hadn't said more.
Yes. Well, look, I think I'm a fan of the vice president. I've known him a long time. I have always felt that his support was soft, and it feels like his campaign is contracting rather than expanding.
Do you think he should have been more forceful on this?
Well, I think, look, it's I want to be careful. I want to appreciate that being a candidate, like being in office, is a blend of substance and performance art. And I don't want to elevate the performance art over the
That's a great line. Yeah.
That is good.
But it's one of the things we do. So I want to be careful. It's tough. Stand there for 3 hours and try to get your moment.
That's the thing. You've got 12 candidates on the stage, Governor, and you know that when your moment comes, you got to make your moment.
Yeah.
So, do you think anything that anybody said last night moved the needle one way or the other for anybody?
I don't. But I'm not sure that's the point.
Isn't that frustrating, though?
I'm not sure that's the point.
Why not?
Because when you say move the needle, I think many folks think that means does it affect your poll numbers? I'm not really sure that the poll numbers mean much right now. I keep meeting people who say, it's too much right now. I'm not focused right now.
Yeah.
I'll focus when there are fewer candidates, and I hope that moment, and I suspect that moment will come soon.
For the people who are focused, do you think the candidates struck the right balance between attacking each other and attacking the opposition, President Trump?
Yeah, I think it was mostly a night about ideas, and that's good.
Yeah.
And I think it did display that we in the Democratic Party are a party of ideas and big ideas that meet the big challenges in people's lives, and that's important. That's an important contrast between what our party is about and what the current National Republican Party is about, which is about hoarding benefits for a few and the rest of the working public.
Very quickly, do you think Bernie Sanders resolved questions about his health last night?
I don't think they'll go away, but he was certainly vigorous, and I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did look very strong last night. Always good to have you at the table.
Good to be with you. Thank you.